YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Ironhammer here, and we're going to be continuing. I thought this would be kind of fun. A little while ago on a stream, we took over Karak 8 Peaks on a really crazy run, fighting a pretty desperate battle, and we managed to pull it off and get a hold of 8 Peaks pretty early in this campaign. It's only 27 turns in. I'm sure that people have long beaten that record. We are still trying to defend our homeland, which is now covered in Skaven Plague and has a big stack incoming, so I hired a Rune Lord to help try and make that a little better. Meanwhile, we're trying to build up Belagar's army here. So I figured it'd be kind of fun to see if we could consolidate the entire province and maintain our original one. So let's see what we can do to that regard. Let's take a look at what I was busy upgrading here. I'm going to go with Blade Shield. You almost can't go wrong. Well, actually, this is going to be really good to start with. But then after that, melee defense is always a really good upgrade when it comes to melee characters. Let's see. See your aura size. Missile strength, sapper. Definitely want the Zufbar 42 pounders as well. Go with missile strength. The more we buff up the missile strength, the better. There's a lot of power in dwarf missiles. That's where a lot of your offensive capability comes from. We have a little bit of cash. Hesitant to spend it on the buildings here right now, though, because we're at risk of losing them all. So let's just hold off. Put a little more cash in the bank. I figured this would happen, but this is good in a way because it gives me information on the Skaven army. This Skaven army is utter trash. So that is good to know. There's no way we're going to win that battle. We're just going to get completely outweighed by the trash. Interesting, though, they just raided it and took off.
What brings you here?
It's an odd decision on the part of the Skaven there. Balthasar would like a non-aggression pact. I think we should agree to such things. There's no need to bring the Metal Lord down on us at this time. Our grudge is not with him, but it is with the filthy rats and the Greenskins. The Greenskins who re-besieged me after having beaten them back previously, because AI is a bunch of jerks, and that's just the way they do things. Alright. How these guys are alive to come back at me again, and why it thinks they're going to do any good is beyond me. I have Iron Breakers here. Like, I mean high casualties, high nothing. Alright, here we are on the battlefield. Now remember what the auto-resolve said. The auto-resolve said that I was going to take high casualties. If anybody's taking high casualties in this battle, it's going to be the Greenskins. And I shall prove it to the best of my abilities. So I've used my Rune Lord to pile up the enemy Lord, and then allowed my Thunderers to get some close-range shots. My Quarrelers are also heavily involved at the moment. So yeah, I mean, you can see here that this whole I'm gonna take high casualties things is a load of baloney, and the auto-resolve always knew it. Now you're gonna see here that this Orc Lord is pretty strong, but he's getting shot in the face, and he has no way to overcome an entire army. So he's gonna rout, and I'm going to execute him on his way off the battlefield here. And that is gonna be a grudge settled. So AI needs to learn to quit telling me who's gonna have the high casualties. It needs to just worry about itself. Alright, back on the campaign map, Belagar has recruited his new troops. I was not able to finish recruiting my troops elsewhere, though, because of the siege of the Greenskins, unfortunately, but this army is healing up nicely. Let's see what we can do to improve our situation here with our buildings. We are certainly lacking income at the moment and could use a great deal of it. This one reduces the upkeep of Iron Breakers, which we don't really have to deal with. However, it also increases income by 10%. I can't build it yet, though, because we're only on tier 2. So there's not a building that's going to give me additional income just yet. I do need income, as much as I would like to have growth now, too. I do want some growth. I guess I'll just go with the lower income for now, and I'll take this building here, which can give me massive growth and casualty replenishment buffs, at least for the time being. What I want to do is snag the rest of this province and get my income up. Let's check out our Oath Gold situation. We have 60 Oath Gold. We're not really gaining anything right now. So the Skaven are all over our main province. We're going to have a second army in order to protect it. And right now, it isn't completed. So we're likely to take casualties before things get better there. Let's run an Inspiring Presence. Again, I'm not going to spend anything here because we're just going to be assaulted by Skaven, and we're likely to just lose that money. So, again, not great. Just the price we're going to have to pay here. It'll cost me a little bit of income. Income that I sorely need at the moment, especially with new troops being recruited. But once we get rid of these 2 Skaven trash stacks, we can go out and try and defend that stuff. Those greenskins just sieged me again. I have defeated them twice, killed their leader, you all saw it, and it gave them a new leader and let them get away with the Goblin Archers. This is absolutely obscene. This is going to be the 3rd time that I've had to defeat them, and then that allowed the Skaven to close the distance with me as well. How irritating. How utterly irritating. Well, this really means, unfortunately, that we're gonna lose this settlement. I could fight that, but then we'd get overrun by the Skaven. Like, they just come in and overrun it, so I guess I'm gonna lose my home settlement for now. Not much I can do to stop those Skaven at the moment. I would have needed to have started recruiting these troops sooner. But yeah, we're almost certainly going to lose this over here, so this is kind of pointless. Plus, we're suffering attrition due to plague, and yeah, I mean, that's an unfortunate lost cause at the moment. So we're just going to rebuild over here instead. So, Crooked Moon, Mutinous Gits. Now look at this, Grimgor's got a whole army here. Somehow we're not at war with Grimgor yet. That doesn't even make any sense. Get a non-aggression pact, the nearby dwarves. And I guess I can't trade with them because I don't have the right kind of border with them. They might confederate with me, though. Oh, come on. Just be friends. Why not? Jerks. Yeah, they probably don't have anything that's worth anything to me anyway. Let's grant each other military access at least. That'll make them happier towards me. Then we'll see whether we can confederate them soon. Right, well, we're going to lose some more income here, which is not great, and it's going to fill the Book of Grudges with appropriate grudges, where we're going to have to get vengeance on Skaven. But in order to get vengeance on the Skaven, we're going to have to take control of the here and now. So let's focus on said here and now. Let's see what kind of army I got. Got a decent number of warriors. As much as I'd love to have more troops, we also are going to have to just, at some point, have some money left. So it would be great to have more troops, but we're going to have to just make do. We've got those ethereal dwarves that are going to go a long ways. Yeah, the Skaven, see, there was no point in me trying to recruit troops there. I could try to Karak Bufdar, but my recruitment building is there. And yeah, see, there's another Skaven army there. Right? So we got overrun by Skaven back home. So that'll make for another fun video another time. And we will go take on the Skaven. Try and get revenge for what was done. Settle the grudges. And we will. We will settle grudges. Grudges get settled here. Is that Grimgor? That is Grimgor.
Grudge bearer.
And Grimgor is within striking distance, and he's in a force march. See, he's got some skulkers and a bunch of boys. I'm pretty sure we can take him. And we should take him. So this will be our way of striking out and starting the war with Grimgor. And we'll start it, though something tells me it won't be finished immediately. It's gonna get a lot hotter before it gets any easier. So let's see what's happening here with these. We can finish up Wrath and Runes. Let's do Strike the Runes. This does a cooldown reduction on the runes. We got our Thane here. We will want to just go with Blade Shield. These Thanes are very handy, helping us get some extra damage. And then, let's see, let's get the Zephyr 42 pounders. Let's go into our Oath Gold real quick. I haven't messed with the Forge yet. We're not going to have the ability to make a lot of things, but we can do a little bit of help here. So, like, there's weapons, there's armor, and just thinking of things for our Ooh, look at this, 15% ward save when fighting greenskins and Skaven. Dang, I don't have iron, or else that'd be super handy. Let's see, what do we got available to us? Vanguard deployment, armor piercing, ward save. Let's see, what are the banner runes? Character runes. Got a decent number of runes we can inscribe, man. 50 armor on a ethereal unit is actually pretty sick. Then we got bonus versus large here, which is a ×3, a ward save ×3. So for 30 oath gold, I can get 3 5% ward saves. I can get this frenzy thing too, which would be pretty handy. And the melee, well, I've only got 70 oath gold, so let's go with the ward save and the frenzy rune. Okay, there we go. This frenzy is going to increase our attack stats while their leadership is good, and the leadership of our ethereal dwarves ought to be quite good. So let's go over here and let's start with the Thanes. Let's give them a character rune, so we'll give them the ward save, frenzy, and then let's go to their characters. Belagar, let's give it to him as well. And where's my other Thane? Runesmith, Master Engineer, Thane, okay. Alright, there we go. So that'll help our fighting a little bit as we go into this battle against Grimgor. And this will be our showpiece. So let's declare war on Grimgor. It's going to be a very difficult war as his faction gets very powerful very quickly. But we have an opportunity to make a big impact on it here by injuring Grimgor, picking up the trait that you get for killing him, and shutting down his rather dangerous army here, which is picking up a lot of chevrons pretty quickly. So let's fight this battle. Alright, the battle's getting started. I'm going to activate the Zephyr 42 pounders. We only get one use of them at the moment. Hopefully improve it. That was a pretty good shot. That'll right through a bunch of his orc boys. His army has ceased its advance. I thought they were going to continue the advance. I'm going to push up just a little so I can get my Quarrelers in range. They have a Doom Diver, so they can cause good damage to me. They're almost... I would have thought they were going to be targeting my hammers. They are not. Yes, they are. AI is pretty relentless about getting after your elite infantry units with artillery.
Nothing can stop us.
I'm going to run this unit around, give them some trouble, and then hopefully cause them enough damage to make them reconsider just sitting on their butts at the moment. Gosh, dang it, I hate those freaking artillery. Alright, well, we got their attention. So the AI is pushing forward. I'm going to swap this unit out, and I'm going to intercept this black work. Stupid wolf riders coming after me, so I'm going to have to intercept it as well. Grimgor's coming right up the center. My hammer is out of there. And then let's get some Wrath and Rune going on. Countercharge. Here comes Grimgor. And then let's get Belagar firing off his abilities. Alright. Hold off the Skulkers and let's go help out. This blob right here is looking real juicy. Let's pour some fire into it. And smoke bomb these guys. Replenish some ammo back here. Try and Cinder Shot back this way. Grimgor is really hitting us hard. He must have magic attack. He does. Crap. Yeah, Grimgor has magic attacks. That's bad. I gotta get this Thane out of that combat. I am just pouring Quarreler fire as quickly as I can into that fight. I'm gonna send this Runesmith up to give a little help. There is no magic attack on that Orc Shaman, so I might come help out there, because Grimgor is a very tough customer. He's gonna have to be dealt with. I got close range support. My hammers may buy the farm here, inadvertently. Alright, we managed to get Grimgor, so that could turn the tide of this battle. Let's see if we can save our hammers, which are getting hammered in that fight. We can route this stuff up here, which it does look like it's happening. I'm going to pull my hammers back and try and just keep them alive where they can replenish and be of value to me in another battle, because that is not an easy unit for me to replace at this point. So my hammers are going to flee back. Now we just need to finish this fight. Alright, Grimgor could come back for seconds. So we'll keep the eye out for him. Let's see, can we... I don't have any rune magic that's going to be particularly helpful here. That one hurts speed, but better off to just kind of buff melee attack in that vicinity. My hammers are still trying to flee away, but being harassed. My engineer has been shotgunning his way through enemies on this flank. Let's bring him back this way. I don't know if that's my hammer still under fire here. Holding out rather beautifully over there. I've got some Quarrelers that ended up in a fight, which is not ideal, but the Quarrelers with great weapons are pretty tough. That's why I recruited them. And they did a good job of holding out. Let's keep pouring support in here against these Black Orcs, because those are going to be the most dangerous unit remaining. I had a unit get ahead of itself here, this Dwarf Warrior. We don't really want to be fighting Grimgor back here. Let's do fight Grimgor. I'm going to run this way with my engineer and with Belagar. Go help out there. Okay. Alright, let's flee away here. Pour some fire into these Skulkers. Just want to keep my hammerers alive. Let's shoot these guys. Okay, they routed. Let's get up here and finish this. We got the Doom Diver silenced, but we're going to need a little bit more help out here. Okay, got rid of the Skulkers, managed to save my Longbeard. So the key here is I don't want to lose any units. And I think that is going to be the case. Alright, there we go. We did it. So we've defeated Grimgor, driven him off. We did not kill him, unfortunately, nor do I have a way to catch and kill him. But we sent him away with his pride very wounded and his gits very defeated. Alright, excellent. So that is an important defeat. We can grab the extra growth, the public order, all that comes with it. The treasury would be nice, and we could, but right now this will help out with the growth that we badly need to make the settlement a bit stronger. Now, Grimgor was in a forced march, so he will get killed, and we picked up extra armor-piercing weapon damage and armor for having defeated Grimgor. That's quite a bit of armor-piercing weapon damage, so that's very nice to have. Take a look at the split here. That's now 203 armor-piercing weapon damage for Belagar, which is certainly not bad. We also could get Orc's Bane here, which is going to give him extra weapon strength and melee attack for the entire army when fighting greenskins. That is very relevant at the moment. So we're going to pick that up. That's going to make my forces very much more potent against greenskin foes. So we're going to move back here towards Karak 8 Peaks. We're still getting rid of the Skaven corruption, and we're kind of rebuilding. Our growth is in good shape. We can now improve that building as well. So we'll send growth up, and we'll send a replenishment rate up. And this should give me the capability to beat down our enemies a little bit quicker. We may have lost a Dwarf Warrior there. I thought I had 17 units. Attrition, rating. I don't think I got a character killed there. Just had our 4 ethereal dwarves, yeah. No, I didn't get any of them killed, but maybe lost one of my warriors in the process, so we can try and replace them. May not hurt to have a little bit of... Well, we have some AP with these 3 units. Let's go ahead and stack up one more Quarreler with great weapons as well. It'll take my income way, way down, but should be worth it. Really nothing to worry about here. We're under siege, so upgrading this isn't going to really make any sense, nor would be spending any money here. That's a grudge for another day for us to retake that, and retake it we will. Let's improve our Quarrelers and our Rangers. Very relevant upgrade right now. And that way, when the vengeance does come for Clan Scryer, it will come falling from the sky, piercing the rats with many bolts, and giving us great joy in being able to remove the grudges in such a manner. Or I don't know. I don't guess dwarves probably get a joy from removing grudges. It's just less grudgy. I think they're always grumpy. Fine dispute. Let's go ahead and take the extra diplomatic relations because I don't really have any mines to benefit from extra income off of. I'm gonna garrison up in 8 peaks and see if I can accelerate our replenishment because I'd like to come and attack Valea's Sorrow and see if we can start consolidating this province. So I'll come back after a turn or two and show you what I've accomplished. Alright folks, well, a few turns later I had been capturing some territory off of Grimgor's Gits here, and near Valea's Sorrow I managed to catch him in an underway interception, and it's going to basically give us a great battle with an opportunity to kill a ton of his troops. So let's go ahead and do this. You know what though, let's just take the auto-resolve because it's being kind. So we took the auto-resolve. Grimgor gets killed yet again, being completely disgraced, and rightfully so. I'm going to go ahead and take the public order and the growth again just to kind of boost this province because we have a lot to accomplish here. So that's a fantastic boon for me, and we'll have Grimgor off our case. We're going to get an alliance with the border princes, and this will be setting us up to expand our new home territory, which we need badly, since we coughed up our capital, unfortunately. We're Skaven enemies. Alright, so Grimgor was defeated. I believe that was a grudge in the book too, because he had been raiding me. Let's move down here to Crooked Fang Fort. Let's end the turn and take the fort for ourselves. I've improved the defenses at Valea's Sorrow and taken it over, as well as continuing to get a growth boost at Karak 8 Peaks. So our growth is up double what it was earlier. So that is good news indeed. We've got some skill points. Let's finish up Wrath and Ruin. Always a good one. Then we got our Thanes here as well. I like putting the skill points into Blade Shield at this point with them because it keeps your characters alive in combat for longer. Obviously I'll vary from that a little bit with my Engineer because he has buffs for all of our different missile units. Let's end this turn. Oh, look at that. Army showed up in Crooked Fang Fort. I guess it was there. It wasn't there a moment ago when I was down here, so they are going to sally out, and this time it says that they have a decent chance. Let's go ahead and kill them, and then this will be a good place to end off for this episode. It doesn't look like they have any artillery, which means they're going to have to walk into a lot of very potent... look at the stats of my infantry, remember, because we get the boost against greenskins. So this is going to be pretty significant. Alright, so right off the bat, I'm in a pretty good spot here because I can intercept their reinforcements with my ethereal units. I'm going to smoke bomb all this stuff here and cinder shot it. Some buffs there too. Let's drop the cinder shot here. That Gobbo Big Boss was trying to get past me. We got the cinder shot. Let's fire into this crowd. See what kind of kills we can get with that Grudge Raker. Not bad. Wow, look at that. He just racked up a ton of kills there. Grudge Raker's really good if you can keep him out of combat rather near a blob, which is what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm going to pull back a little more and see if we can use these two Thanes to clog this up and then let our missile units do... Yep, see there's the terror route. Excellent. Don't let them get into my missile units. Alright, let's get that Grudge Raker shooting here. Let's see how it does up close to all these Gobbo archers. It ought to be fairly effective. Oh, yeah, it was. Look at that. He's up to 60 kills already. He's got that unit wavering just from that single shot. Like I said, the Grudge Raker is very effective if you can keep this guy in close combat. 67, so he ended up picking up some more kills. We're going to terror out pretty much all that stuff there. It's going to head straight off the map, which means we can get our stuff back into position here. That is as good as gone. Alright. So. This army is moving down. Flank me a little. They got some trolls. We're going to want to keep an eye on those trolls. I'm going to push my Quarrelers up closer to support. I want some Thane support here because I can see their heroes headed in. Any of my guys have anti-large? Yes, right here. So this is the one that we want to attack, that Goblin Big Boss. Alright, they are coming in. They are coming in fast. Got the Rune of Slowness. I'm going to put that on the boars. Okay. Let's get our hammers out here to help start fighting these guys down. Let's get rid of the trolls. Looks like the flappers are coming in. I'm going to focus off the trolls here for a moment. A little less concerned about the snotling wagons at the moment. In fact, I'm going to smoke bomb those. Alright, so the trolls are out of the picture already. I'm going to turn my guns on the flappers here. I drove off those big bosses in a big hurry. Now we just got to go for the war boss. Buff these Thanes. We're going to take a big old fat chunk out of Gorfang Rotgut. Yeah, look at him turning tail and running. You better run, ugly. Yeah, he's out of here. He's had enough of that. Let's bring in the Zufbar 42-pounders here. Let's send some reinforcements out here, as well as some Wrath and Ruin. There we go. That's how you put a hole in some greenskins' bellies. Alright, so we tore into them. The flappers are getting beat down here. Turn and send some missile fire out to welcome our green-skinned guest. Excellent. Alright, I've now got some missile fire to turn on this flank, and let's help out our hammers. Our hammers are doing well, 92 kills, but they are very much overmatched out there, kind of all by themselves. My Quarrelers are quickly getting rid of the Orc Air Boys and Goblin Archers. Rotgut decided to come back for seconds after having run away once already. Try and put some attacks on him. There he goes. His whole army is turning tail and running, as I would expect, and we're going to gain ourselves quite the victory here. A very nice underway fight. Come on, kill him, don't let him out of here. It's probably going to get away. Yeah, he got away. There's too many units guarding him, but there we go. So, good episode. We made some progress. I'll tell you what, I will play ahead a little more, and maybe we should come back if you all want to see me get revenge on Clan Scryer. Let me know in the comments or leave a like, and I will play ahead and come back, and I'll show you what happens when we get revenge on Clan Scryer. So this was our settling the grudge with Grimgor, and now we'll go settle the grudge with Clan Scryer next time. Hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing out. I will see you then.